just the two bets for me today. Detroit Pistons plus 11 at home to my beloved Boston Celtics. That one down to 10.5 now. Jaylen Brown questionable as well, so if he's out, that'll probably tick a little bit lower. Maybe it goes back to its opener of 11. I think if he's in, I don't think the market necessarily adjusting too much to him potentially being out just yet, but ultimately just too many points for me. I kind of have this at about 9.5. The most I can get it to is 10. Like I've spoken about on this show before, I think that the reality is the Boston Celtics are still a little bit overvalued in the marketplace when they don't have someone like Marcus Smart running their offense. We spoke about the offensive metrics and how much they dip in terms of assist percentage, in terms of pace, in terms of effective field goal percentage when he's not on the floor. Those things are all still very true. So for me, the Detroit Pistons just catching too many points here at home. I think they can certainly keep it competitive enough anyway. A team that's going to play their guys for basically the full 48 where possible as well. I think the entire team is essentially blowout proof where you don't have to worry about them sitting guys, and that back door is always going to be open. So Pistons plus 11, got in at 239.5 for the over on Milwaukee Portland, which is up to 242. I make it 244 flat, so still a little bit of market value there if you're late to the table. Obviously a little bit hesitant on actually recommending you take it now versus what a lot of us locked in the Discord and on BetStamp when the markets were available and opened. This one pretty simple. Two teams who offensively their ratings of late have been very, very high. Defensively, Portland are pretty much as bad as it gets. No use of Nurkic doesn't really help him. It doesn't really help them, I sort of think, in terms of what he does defensively, which is not all that much. So there's not really a big downgrade in that regard. But at the same time, this is still a team who has been bottom five in terms of points per possession allowed at the rim. And you're talking about a Milwaukee team with Giannis who can get to the rim basically at will, especially in transition. So Portland at home have been a little bit more up-tempo, play more possessions as well. Milwaukee happy to obviously return serve there. Defensively, we know the Bucks' Achilles heel, if you will, is on the perimeter and allowing guards to get looks that they want. Anthony Simons, Damian Lillard, basically going to heave as much as any backcourt duo in the league. And those opportunities will be there as well against this Bucks defense. So they're not interested in challenging Giannis and Brook Lopez at the rim. They'll be happy to space the floor. Jeremy Grant as well should get plenty of looks in the corner. As long as those shots are falling for Portland, we are going to get a pretty good look at this one going well over this number, even at a really inflated total. So good opportunities there, good market positions once again. Both these games, hopefully we keep trending in the right direction for both of those. I did show an edge on Portland initially, plus 4.5, as gross as that is. My number is actually 2 in that one, but I much prefer the over, and I don't think I really want to be standing in front of this Milwaukee juggernaut at the moment. They've won 6 straight games. They've covered, I think it's 7 of the last 10. Now they certainly seem to have turned a corner and clicked. And like I said in the homework review on the Bucks last time on the show, this is a team who offensively I think can blow the doors down on some really bad defenses. And Portland, unfortunately, is one of those really bad defenses right now. So the Bucks absolutely could basically name their score, I think, in this one, and certainly score at a clip that's high enough to clear the total. So I'm not going to be going with the edge on Portland. I'm just going to leave it at the total here at that. And basically that's all for this card. I don't have any intention of making any more late plays here unless there is some late injury news where the market might not adjust in the way that I expected to, but happy to just ride these two out. And like I said, let's keep moving in the right direction there.